Halo teman-teman, nama gue Lutfi. Kali ini gue bakal lanjutin lagi mainin game The Legend of Heroes Trail of Coldsteel part 4. Kemarin si Yusis udah ikut sama kita, tapi si Makias pergi gara-gara bete ya. Harusnya di part kali ini kita udah bisa lawan bos ya. Harusnya udah bisa keluar dari old school house ini.
If it's a fight they want.
Langsung lah.
My turn.
Defense, oke,
Give it up,
defense.
everyone.
Si Yusis sudah sekarat aja.
My turn.
Kita fireball karena dia lemahnya sama magic ya. Rapid thrust. Golden spear nih. Area nih.
Arcus activate.
Awas saya kalau maju beneran. Lupa gua. Ya maju semua. Ya, cuman karena satu dong. Gue nggak lupa lihat kiri nggak tuh. Padahal bisa mati semua tuh sama si Yusis.
There.
Oke,
My turn.
yang biasa.
I'll handle this.
Belum mati loh. Padahal di
It's my
tiup
turn.
doang itu mati harusnya.
There.
Meninggal.
My turn.
Oke, mati.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Gua keliling-keliling dulu. Mungut is number one. Ingat, di game ini Mungut is number one.
Winds, give us your blessing. Go.
My turn.
Attack aja. Langsung kena 4 tuh. Meninggal.
I'll handle this.
Rapid thrust. Udah deh, attack biasa aja.
Leave it to me.
Oke, pakai Gale Stinger. Ini deh.
My turn.
Oke, kena berapa nih? Kena 4.
There.
My turn.
Meninggal.
Oh, we did it.
Oke, harusnya di sini ada treasure chest nih. Nope. Oh, ada deng.
You're in my way.
Oke, kita
Oh, a treasure
ambil dulu
chest.
treasure chest. Harusnya dapat. Oke, benar dapat evade. Pecah apa segitiga? Oke. Ornament udah ada tier. Oke, ini deh. Gaius. Ada. Nah, kita bisa pakai ini sih. Oh, belum ada kelinci. Nanti kita bisa kustomisasi karakter juga. Survey room. Oke, di sana ada treasure chest. Kita serang dari
My turn.
belakang.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
My turn. My turn.
Golden spear nih.
Arcus activate. It's my turn.
Mati sih.
My turn.
Attack biasa aja.
Huh. Take this.
Harusnya mati dua-duanya. Yep. Gila 500 loh.
How pathetic.
Ada terserah. Aduh, salah. Lumayan dapat
Leave it to
sakit.
me. My turn. Go!
Berat musuhnya nge-spawn lagi loh. Kalau kalian mau farming ya silahkan. Tapi gua langsung aja. Kita isi dulu HP sama EP. Oke, di sini kita lawan bos.
Hey, are we...
Oke, itu sepertinya jalan keluarnya. Soalnya ada cahaya-cahaya.
Looks like we are. That definitely seems to be the exit.
Kayaknya itu beneran ini nih.
I
Exitnya.
can see the sunlight streaming in, so I'm guessing we're finally clear.
This was a complete waste of time. Pointless busy work at best.
Buang-buang waktu
Considering the
katanya.
school's esteemed founder, I was expecting more of a challenge, but nothing here posed even a modest threat.
Did we even fight the same enemies? I feel like I've been stretched to my limits. What was all that business about Class 7 anyway?
Good
Iya.
question. We've got people here from different backgrounds, classes, even cultures.
Gitu. Kita punya orang-orang yang beda latar belakang, kelas
Is
sama
there some sort of
kultur.
secret agenda with this whole Class 7 thing that we just don't know yet?
Kayaknya kelas 7 ini tuh menyatukan itu ya, anti apa ya namanya? Ya pokoknya kerajaan sama keamanan itu disamaratakan lah di kelas 7 nih kayaknya.
What was that?
Apa tuh? Suara apa tuh?
There.
Sana katanya. Waduh, jangan lawan naga nih.
The statue?
Siluman nyinying.
What the heck is that?
A
Patung. katanya.
gargoyle come to life? What sorcery is this?
Duh, segede babon. Stone Guardian Igrit Garmer. Susah amat sih namanya.
Are monsters like this common in the Empire?
Hell no.
Not outside of old wives' tales, they aren't.
Tuh, gua nggak yakin
Since
bisa
cutting off our only route to
lawan
the
ini.
surface. No choice. We have to fight it.
Right.
Gak ada pilihan lain, kita harus
Finally, an
bertarung.
opponent worthy of my skill.
Anjay.
Idios, help us. This looks tough.
Gua suka
Careful.
banget sumpah musik-musik di game ini. Kita defense.
Keep it up, everyone.
My turn.
Kita
All right,
motivate.
let's do this.
I'll handle this. I'll handle this.
Tapi terus 400 lumayan.
All right.
Gale Stinger 300, oke. Soul Blue 400, gila. Miss.
Right.
Art
Focus
kita
activate.
publik.
My turn.
Dia coba art juga fireball.
Arcus, activate.
I'll handle this.
Teleskop nggak ya? Gak usah deh. Teleskop.
Nah.
Oke. Itu tuh lambang apa ya? Laura kah? Unbalanced efficiency. Senjatanya Laura ya kalau nggak salah. 500, nice. 300, oke.
All right.
Attack biasa coba. 285 doang. 400
My
loh.
turn.
Rapid thrust.
Go!
Ultimate leaf cutter.
There!
Area
My turn.
aja. Aqua blade lagi.
Alright,
Coba Arts Ayu Strike.
activate.
Oke, setengah lagi deh. 200 doang ya
Here
kalau
we go.
pakai Ayu Strike. Attack biasa 266.
Weak.
Very well.
400.
Leave it to me.
Tadada. Gel Stinger.
Right.
Arts lagi Aqua blade.
My turn.
So far artsnya sih kalau lawan bos dia paling bagus pakai ini sih, pakai air. Coba kita fireball tren berapa nih? Paling bagus Elliot sih,
Arcus activate.
dia
My
masih
turn.
dapat 500.
Leave it to me.
Ratus nih. 524 lumayan.
My turn.
Ultimate cutter. Dia nge-heal. Berubah warna ya? Terbang.
My turn.
500 loh.
Give it up, everyone.
Bisa juga.
I'll handle this.
Alright,
Strike.
here we go. There.
Ultimate cutter. Harusnya motivate lagi sih tadi. Satu doang.
Right.
Tir. Kill dulu.
Go.
Tuh. Attack biasa aja.
It's my turn.
This is nothing.
Tuh, takut. Enggak sih. Bisa. Heal cepat.
I suppose I should
My
thank
turn.
you.
Gila ke
My
knockback.
turn.
Aqua blade.
Leave it to me.
179 doang. Tadi 500.
Very well.
Coba pakai golden spear. 168.
Go.
Fireball.
Huh.
118. Mati.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Tuh, level 6 loh. Lumayan gede juga nambah HP.
Great.
I did it.
Lullaby.
Nice.
Masih hidup ternyata. Oh, udah deh mati.
Hell, that should be the end of it.
No, it's down but not out.
Iya. Cuman knock doang. Ya ampun.
That's one hell of a second wind.
I can appreciate a certain degree of tenacity, but this thing needs to just die.
Yep.
It's no use. We're too spent to go another. Guess
Gak ada
I have no
gunanya.
choice.
Sepertinya aku tidak punya pilihan. Mundur. Anjay. Alisa. Oke, sepertinya teman-teman kita ngebantu. Emma,
Hi.
Laura.
You made it.
Kalian berhasil.
You've certainly got some good timing.
Kalian datang di waktu yang tepat.
Seems like you're all okay at least. I'm I'm sorry we took so long.
Maaf ya, lama.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I
Gargoyle.
didn't expect to find the Dark Ages alive and well down here.
Gue nggak nyangka hidup di bawah sini kan.
Doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
Indeed. It's brushing us off as though we barely even scratched it.
But with this many of us, if we can just find an opening.
Anjir,
Fine.
keren banget
I guess I'll
sumpah.
help out.
Wih, V.
Looks like you
Woi,
started the party
Makias
without
and
me.
V
You?
join the battle.
Releasing limiter.
Oh, damn, keren banget anjir.
Take this! Break shot!
Oke, gila Spider-Man emang si V nih.
An opening! Go!
Anjir. Wih, ini ngeling ya.
Eat that!
Yoi. Keroyok loh. Oh.
Now!
Sekarang.
This one's mine!
Oke, Laura. Yoi, putul. Oke, jadi batu lagi. Sumpah keren. Hits.
We did it!
Kita berhasil. Sumpah keren
I
tadi.
think that's the end of it.
Dan lagunya tuh epic.
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime soon.
Kenapa nih?
What happened there anyway? Right at the end of the battle.
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
It was like each of us were engulfed in some faint blue light.
Blue light.
What?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat. But I felt like I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
Kayaknya aku bisa ngelihat movement semua orang dengan detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Kayaknya itu bukan cuman imajinasimu deh.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was.
Aku juga ngerasain kok.
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize.
Itu gara-gara Arkusnya. Sarah, lu kemana aja, bantuin dong.
Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again.
Sepertinya pertemanan dan teamwork menyelamatkan
proud
hari
of you
ini.
guys.
Aduh, hampir mati tahu nggak Sarah? Malah dibiarin.
Anyway, that about finishes up today's special orienteering exercise.
Matamu spesial. Mukanya mau pada mati semua.
Faces. I thought you'd all be happy.
Pak, ngelawan naga segede begituan.
What are we supposed to be happy about?
Apa yang bikin kita
I
happy?
have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Aku punya banyak pertanyaan tapi nggak tahu mau mulai dari mana. Oh,
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
apa sih tujuan dari kelas 7
I
nih?
mean, we get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that includes a broad cross-section of people.
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
That is a valid question. There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list.
Okay.
But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus orbments you've got there.
Oh, oke.
How so?
Well, like I explained
Aduh,
earlier,
lagunya.
the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company.
Dulu by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford
Like any
Company.
battle orbment, they let you use arts, and these
Dia-
have
mereka
communication
membiarkan
functionality
menggunakan
built
arts.
right in.
Oke.
But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking.
Combat
That's
link.
the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
Nah, yang biru-biru tadi tuh, cahaya biru tadi itu link.
So that's what that was.
Oh, jadi itu ya tadi.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
Precisely. Doesn't
Ngerasa
take a genius to
kekoneksi.
imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, act acting in perfect sync even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather
Idealistic.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it, others just don't. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of you turned out to have the highest aptitude.
Oke.
And since aptitude trumps background in class 7, well,
Here you are.
here you are.
I see.
But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers? Just seems so random.
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Oh, ngomong deh katanya.
I
Yoi
think
lagunya.
that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation.
Ini nama lagunya BTW Class 7 ya. Literally Class 7 nama lagunya.
But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here.
No. Aku nggak maksa kok kalau kalian nggak mau di sini.
You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework.
No,
Just
kurikulum Class 7 nih katanya lebih sulit dari yang lain.
So now you know. And that leaves you all with an important decision to make. Will you stick with Class 7 or not?
Kamu mau tetap sama Class 7 atau enggak? Katanya. Come on. Pada mikir semua.
Oh, if you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure.
No. Nanti kok kalau nggak mau kok bisa dipindahin
Nobles
kok.
will land in Class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5.
Nah, Nobles di kelas 1 atau 2, Commoners di kelas 3, 4 atau 5.
It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
Nah, kalian mau pindah nggak? Come on Ren, jangan pindah dong. Class 7. Waduh, apa nih? Masa lalunya Ren tuh.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at
Yoi,
me, I'm
keren.
game.
Coy daman Ren.
Wait, what?
Apa?
Just like that?
So you're the first then.
Nah, jadi kamu yang pertama.
You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
Kamu kayaknya yakin banget. Ada alasan lainnya?
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
A noble sentiment.
Yang lain pada mikir. Yo, Laura
Count me in
gabung.
as well. The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel. One can't hone a blade without grit, after all.
Gayus.
Let's make it 3.
Oke.
Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to back
Iya,
down
si
before I
Gayus
even
kan
start.
dari luar ya.
Well,
Jauh
looks like
banget.
we've got the country's strongest freshman on board and our foreign exchange student too. Any more takers?
Emma. Nah, waifu
Allow
kalian
me
nih.
to take part as well. I was only able to come because of the school's generosity, so I feel it's my duty to help in any way I can.
Oke. Kita lihat.
Sign me up too! I kind of feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty
Takdir.
easy to get along with.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers.
Orbital
Though
staff
I feel
tester.
compelled to remind you, your weapons are still in the prototype stage. So on top of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Oke.
Of course.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Let me join too.
Alisa. Cie.
Oh. There's a surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me
Okay.
back, I'd never amount to much.
Words to live by right there. And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you,
Udah 6 nih.
Fee?
Jadi, Vi, kamu mau gimana?
Don't really care either way. You can choose.
Ah, terserah deh katanya.
Not this time.
Enggak
This
kali
is
ini,
one
Vi.
call you're gonna have to make for yourself.
Kamu harus memutuskan.
That was the deal, remember? You
Itu
need to take
perjanjiannya,
control of your
kan?
own life.
Fine, I'm in.
Yoi, oke, aku join.
Well, at least you committed. We've got a magnificent 7 now,
Kita ada 7.
which leaves just the 2 of you.
Ya ampun, masih berantem.
I can see you got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try to work
Ya
together.
coba bekerja sama
Why,
dong.
if you just look past your differences and embrace the joys of youth, I'm sure you'll become the best of friends.
Yep.
Like hell we will! The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy is a blight on every facet of Erebonian life. Unless something is done about it, this country has no future.
Ya cepetlah
I
Makias.
appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Yusis Albarea, claim my place as a
No,
member of
Yusi
Class
saya
7.
cepet. Ayo Makias, cepet join.
Why?
Kenapa?
You're the son of a duke. Just the thought of being in the same class as commoners should make you sick.
Kan kamu anaknya Duk.
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. As far as the House of Albarea is concerned, there's little difference between other nobles and commoners. Besides, this should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win my favor. That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your petty arguments on a daily basis either. I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways. I'm certain we can at least agree on this, no?
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails
Udah
telling me what
Makias,
to do.
anggap Yusi saya rival gitu doang. Gampang kok.
I'm in.
Okay.
Come hell or high water.
Okay.
You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
We'll see about that.
Ya ampun. Wow.
They're going to be like this pretty much all year, aren't they?
Sure seems
Oh,
that way.
mereka
I
mulai
wouldn't bet
ngobrol.
on them ever seeing eye to eye.
Ya, masih marah juga Lisa, come on. Sabar ya, sabar.
The pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a break.
Well, how about that?
9 of 9.
With that, I'd like to congratulate
Wajib.
all of you on being the first ever Class 7.
Suasananya sama lagunya tuh benar-benar nyambung gitu loh. Gua suka banget sama nih game, sumpah.
I hope you keep those high spirits all year, because with the workload we've got planned for you, you'll need it.
Perjalanan kelas 7 baru aja dimulai. Oke.
Well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite as diverse as this. It certainly promises to be an interesting year.
Benar.
You took the words right out of my mouth. But perhaps this too is the divine providence of the goddess, no?
How do you mean?
Waduh.
Well, seeing them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light we seek.
Mereka punya potensi.
A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation day by day.
Gue gak mau spoiler siapa itu. Yoi, kita kembali ke opening. Nih, gue liatin deh openingnya kayak gimana. Legend of Heroes Trail of Coldsteel. Dan game ini bakal diadaptasi jadi anime ya. Semoga animenya bagus. Komunitasnya juga please jangan jadi hancur. Jadi ya gue berharap banget ini anime bakal jadi one of the best anime yang pernah gue tonton. Semoga aja. One of the best anime yang diadaptasi dari game gitu maksudnya. Semoga aja. Soalnya nih cerita kompleks banget. Jadi gua agak sedikit khawatir sih kalau dijadiin anime. Mungkin gua belum beli Coldsteel yang kedua. Mungkin gua bakal beli di summer nanti ya, waktu diskon. Terus gua ke Coldsteel 2 terus mainin dulu yang Sky. Trail of the Sky ya. Karena itu katanya kalau mau main Coldsteel 3 sama 4 harus mainin dulu Trails in the Sky 1 sampai 3 sama 2 series lainnya gue lupa. Oke, perjalanan Ryan dan kawan-kawan baru saja dimulai di sini. Developed by Nihon Falcon. Prologue, The Way to Thor's End. Save dulu. Oke. Bikin 3 savean deh. Continue. Oke. 2 minggu lebih ya. Lama juga. Wah, kembali lagi di suasana trista. The third dormitory. Asrama. Ini kamarnya siapa nih? Kamarnya Ryan kah? Oh iya, itu pedangnya. Dia ngaca. Udah, Ryan ganteng kok.
Alright.
Baiklah. Ada foto. Oh, ini kayaknya foto keluarganya. Itu ada ayahnya, ibunya, dan mungkin itu adiknya.
Time to get going.
Waktunya pergi.
Oh, Reen!
Oh, Ren.
Morning, Elliot.
Pagi, Elliot.
Good morning.
Selamat
Are
pagi.
you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Kamu mau ke sekolah sekarang? Gimana kalau kita jalan bareng?
Sure.
Oke.
It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
Wih, lagunya.
I think so. I'm not sensing anyone else on this floor at least.
Kayaknya semua orang udah pergi deh. Aku nggak ngerasain ada orang di sini selain kita.
Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Bangun pagi terus
Oh.
sih, Gaius.
Okay then. He's not sensing anyone? What does that mean exactly?
It's not sensing anyone. Hah? Gua juga nggak ngerti bang. Oh. Oke. Baikan. Ya ampun, udah 2 minggu lebih belum baikan, really?
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning! Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late.
Aduh Alisa, come on, I just want to talk with
Hey,
you.
wait for me, Elisa.
Hang out gitu, minum
We'll see you in
kopi
class.
bareng. Ya ampun. Sabar.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long.
Lama banget
She
ya.
knows it was just an accident, right? She has to.
Harusnya dia tahu itu cuman insiden.
Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
No kidding.
Gak
She's
apa-apa,
not
Ren.
even giving me a chance to
Sabar
apologize
aja,
to her.
sabar.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is. What with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can. Whatever that may be.
Oke. Cepetin aja lah.
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they? It's funny. I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum.
Lihat worldnya tuh hidup gitu. Meskipun NPC-nya dikit ya, tapi ada yang nyapu lantai, ada yang jalan-jalan.
Never would have guessed the
Hidup gitu.
academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture. I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all.
Andai aku sepintar Machias dan Emma.
But then Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
I'm sure. Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well too, as are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right? And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the empire, so it kind of feels like I should address them more formally.
Harus lebih sopan kayaknya ke mereka.
Well, they both said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get, like a certain someone else.
Oh, I don't plan on it. I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time,
Iya,
but if
anjir,
anything,
masih
they
berantem
seem to be
nih.
spiraling downhill fast on
Berempat
that.
berantem, Machias sama Eustace, Ren sama Alisa.
When the two of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity.
Iya sih, Eustace-nya ini
I
manas-manasin.
can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along.
Seragam hijau tuh commoners ya.
And that's where we'd be if we weren't in class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Oh, common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Itu asrama buat
I'm
commoners ya.
still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory.
Aku sedikit kaget, kelas 7 punya asramanya sendiri.
Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
Iya sih, agak sedikit kumuh sih.
Well, they
kelas
did a good
7,
job. It's got a nice feel to it.
Asramanya.
I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
Awas lu ngalangin katanya. Waduh, ada Patrick. Patrick, guys. Bukan Patrick SpongeBob ya.
Class 7, I see.
Wah, ini nih yang bikin gua benci nih. Kelas 7 ya.
Is something the matter?
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you?
Waduh. Ini orang
We're
ada.
leaving.
Yes, Patrick. A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but
Songong
that doesn't
ini
change
anak.
who you are. Never forget your place.
Aduh. Nobel nih. Pantes sih si Machias nggak suka sama orang-orang kayak gini nih. Tapi Eustace nggak terlalu
So
sombong
they're
sih.
from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
Nah, untung Laura sama Eustace nggak kayak gitu katanya.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
Yap, ini Nobel.
That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the
Nobility.
nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and
With
butlers and
maid?
everything.
Uwu with maids.
Wow, really? Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey,
Dah ada
have
bel.
you picked out a club to join yet?
Ada
Doesn't sound like you
keren.
have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No,
Udah
I'm
kayak
still
Persona.
looking. It's hard to decide on one.
Literally kayak Persona sih, ada bisa hangout, social link. kok hitam. Nah.
Stand, bow.
Stand, bow.
Be seated.
Oh, Emma kayaknya ketua kelasnya nih.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago.
Ini kita harus jawab pertanyaan nih kalau nggak salah. Thomas Lysander.
This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course. Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war. Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low. But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Drykels Ryse Arnor.
Drykels Ryse Arnor, namanya susah amat.
He would later become known as Drykels the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia and father of the Renaissance. Not to mention the founder of this very academy. Drykels' army was initially rather small in number, but as he traveled across the empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Drykels first began gathering his army was Reinschwarzer. Would you care to tell the class?
Bentar guys, searching dulu. Gua tadi nggak merhatiin. Wait, The Legend of Heroes. Trials of Coldsteel. Apa ya? Quiz. Wait. Merchant City of Crossbell. North Highland. Oke. Correct answer berarti yang North Highlands. Very good. Oke, gua nyontek ke Google. Ya, Alisa berusaha ini converse. Ya, sepertinya dia nggak butuh bantuanku. Ya, iyalah, dia mau ngobrol ternyata, mencuri perhatian. Ya, Ren. Cepat minta maaf deh.
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes. In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day. It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time.
Bukan libur sih sebenarnya, tapi nggak ada kelas, jadi terserah kalian mau ngapain.
Why, you could go shopping in the capital
Kalian
if you
bisa
wanted
shopping,
to.
kalau kalian
Or
mau.
just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
Atau kayak aku aja, tidur setiap saat. Sleep is so wonderful.
Will
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
Belajar mulu lu, kapan mainnya?
Of course, this school shuts down for no one. So feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week.
Okay.
On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
Practical exam.
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training.
Combat training.
You'll be
okay.
graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then.
Okay.
Might be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
Sama.
Oh, and one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement.
Setelah practical exam selesai, aku punya pengumuman
About a
penting.
major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
Tentang kurikulum kelas 7 yang belum aku mention.
What? Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something.
Okay.
That concludes today's homeroom. Makias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
Oh, jadi Makias atau Emma sih? Kayaknya Makias ketuanya, Emma wakil ya. Kayaknya. Atau kebalik, entah apa. Ih, lagunya loh. Able to aku sedikit khawatir buat practical exam keren. Praktis. Oh, jadi kamu udah join klub ya? Band. Wow. Violinis. Viola ya? Kalau kamu Gayus udah join klub? Art club. Art, huh? Iya sih, dia punya tato di tangannya. Harusnya dia masuk ke art banget. Waduh, apa nih? Sarah. Oh good, you're still here. Instructor? Huh? Ada masalah? Pikir ada yang harus diambil di student council room? Aduh, jadi babu nih pasti si Ren disuruh. Oh, ya udah, aku deh yang ambil. Tunggu, kamu serius? Nah, kalian punya ada aktivitas klub kan? Nah, terlalu baik lu Ren. Yuk, student union building next door. Okay. Oke guys, mungkin segitu dulu untuk episode kita kali ini di part keempat. Tadi kita udah ngelawan bos, tapi kita masih marahan sama Alisa ya itu sayangnya. Jadi ya kita tadi disuruh ngambil sesuatu di Student Union Building ya, di tempat OSIS. Tapi kita bakal lanjutin di next part. Oke, thank you guys udah nonton.